This is The Herd, wherever you may be and however you may be listening. In Los Angeles, iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, FS1. Jenny Taps is joining us on a Monday. We got the Stanley Cup. We got the NBA Finals. We got all sorts of sports going on. The World Cup here at Fox starts right around the corner.
Plenty to talk about.
It is great, Jenny, to have you in on a Monday. Of course, we start with last night in the NBA.
Yeah.
I want to start with this, though. Have you ever gotten on a plane and you walk past first class and you're like, man, they already have their headsets. You got a little more room. You got a better TV. You got a personal stewardess. Already brought them a coffee, a Mai Tai, a beer. And there's that little bit of jealousy. And you tell your wife when you walk on by, we got to sign up for a mileage club to get up there. We got to get up there, man. It's so much easier. First on, first off. They get treated better. It's easier. They're happier up there in first class. I'm watching that game last night. You think LeBron's noticing how much fun Kevin Durant's having? How much easier this is? How much Kevin Durant is smiling? How he's playing with no pressure? Steph Curry last night, making it rain. First guy to greet him off the bench, Kevin Durant. Wouldn't it be great if LeBron could go to the bench occasionally and jump off the bench because one of his teammates hit his 6, not 7, not 8, 9 3-pointers? Colin, Kevin Durant wasn't loyal. Bro, it don't matter, man. He's got his rings. Going to get more. Going to be a second, probably 3 and 4. Got his finals MVP. You can't take those away from Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, smart people do this in America all the time. They're like, man, my career's not very long. I don't want to waste time. I want to be surrounded by better players, better owner, better coaches, better general manager. I want to win more, laugh more, be joyful more, and exert less. Am I supposed to criticize him for that? Go ahead, LeBron. Stay in beautiful Cleveland and keep playing with guys like J.R. Smith, Rodney Hood, a rookie GM, and an owner most of the league doesn't like. Hey, but you're loyal. How does LeBron James in this series not watch Kevin Durant? By the way, LeBron's not a moralist. He moved to Miami and his life got better. LeBron smiled a lot more when he was down near that aqua water than what I see now. But this is going to be the second straight finals where Kevin Durant's going to cut through LeBron like a knife through butter. Laughing, high-fiving his teammates, 29 points coming easy, dealing with super smart Steph, not goofy J.R. Smith. How does LeBron not watch that? You've walked past first class. Don't tell me you weren't jealous. Don't tell me you didn't say to your wife, we got to get up there. Don't tell me you think about it. Don't tell me there's not a little bit of envy. Because right now, Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, they're in first class, baby. And I got to tell you something. It's real champagne up there. You get that champagne and that drink and that Mai Tai and that coffee before everybody else, and you got more room up there. Everybody said it's not that much better up there. Oh, I sat there one time. It's way better. Life is better up there. First on, first off. Kevin Durant right now is an advertisement for player mobility. LeBron looks frustrated, miserable, exhausted. And if you have a choice, go first class. There's a piece of video last night that surfaced, actually this morning on the internet. It is a camera at the end of game 1 after J.R. Smith made that bonehead play. And they have a picture. Here's the video of LeBron in the huddle. This has surfaced. Look at him. You want to keep dealing with J.R. Smith and Rodney Hood and Jordan Clarkson and Dan Gilbert and a rookie GM? You look at this video. Is this what you want your existence to be? Nobility, loyalty. Come on, man. If you can afford first class, don't be guilty. It is better. And LeBron can afford it. He can afford first class in Philadelphia. He can afford first class right now in Houston. He can afford first class in San Antonio. He can afford all of them. Look at that video. And then juxtapose that with Kevin Durant coming off the bench and giving a big old hug to Steph Curry. as if to say, man, it is so great that I can go to the bench, play stress-free basketball, and my guy is lighting up the arena. Look how happy Kevin Durant looks. Look how joyful that basketball is. Or you want to bang your head against the wall like Westbrook, sniping at fans. You can't even get to the locker room without being angry. I'm sorry, but show that picture once again. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant are having a hell of a time at the front of that plane. LeBron, you got the money. You got the miles. Going to stay back and coach in Cleveland? Or are you going to make the move and have some guts? Let me shift gears to this. Steph Curry's amazing. I don't know where he ranks all time in point guards. I mean, Magic Johnson, to me, could play center forward, give you 20 points, 18 assists, 9 rebounds, or 19. Magic's the best point guard I've ever seen. Nothing against Iverson. That's nothing against Isaiah Thomas. That's nothing against Steve Nash or John Stockton. It isn't. They're all great. I've been watching this for 4 decades. But there was nothing ever like Magic. He once in the finals played center and was MVP against the Sixers. And when I watch Steph Curry, forget the fact he's a walking, talking history book in tennis shoes, just setting records as he plays. He doesn't have a player he reminds me of. He's a complete and utter original. And you know what I really like about Steph, and it's sort of ironic that he's in Silicon Valley, the home of technology in America? He's playing alongside Kevin Durant. And there are times Durant's invisible. That's where Magic and Steph are all time. Is that you can play basketball a lot of different ways. But look at the ease and the fluidity to Steph's game. He's like a modern app. You know? He just goes online, pushes a button, and somebody delivers food to his door 25 minutes later. When you watch James Harden and you watch Russell Westbrook, and the media just fawns over those guys. I mean, they're literally in a car using the manual roll-up to roll up the window in their car. They're like, every basket is hard. Every possession is hard. Roll up the window in the car. Remember when you used to have to do that? You have to roll up the window in the car, and especially if it's cold outside, you got frost on the window. And that's Westbrook and Harden. Like, every possession's hard. By the end of a series, Harden and Westbrook are physically shot. And when those guys are rolling up the car window, Steph's just a human app. Just touches a button and car window moves up. I mean, if you want to still lick the envelope and handwrite the letter and put the stamp on it and go to the post office, if you want to pay your bills that way, knock yourself out. Or you can go online, do banking, and do it in 3 seconds. When you watch Steph Curry play, it is so easy and so fluid and so effortless. And it really, really makes guys like Westbrook and Iverson and Harden and John Wall and Derrick Rose look like they're working so hard for all their points. I mean, it's so effortless and so fluid with Curry. And uniqueness has really become a trait for the great teams. I mean, Shaq and Kobe's Lakers. There was just nobody as big and strong as Shaq. And Miami, LeBron, and Wade, they were so much more talented and athletic than everybody else. And you watch the Warriors play. I mean, Steph's doing stuff. He's taking shots in games now, in the NBA Finals, that used to be the kind of shot that was a no-no from coaches. You just didn't take those kind of shots. But what I really appreciate about Steph is the ease in which he plays. Look how hard Westbrook has to work for his points. Look how hard Harden has to work for his points. We've seen examples, Westbrook, Harden, Wall, they're done by the end of the season. Second round of the playoffs, they're shot. They're shot fighters. They're done. They got nothing left. Here we go. 4th straight year. Steph's in the finals, having fun, looking loose, really easy. I mean, that's why we created technology in this country, to make stuff easier. I mean, in 2018, technology makes life easier. And Steph is a human app. Watch all these other point guards that the media tells you how great they are. And look at the nightly effort to get their 27 shots and get to the line. Look how hard it is for Westbrook, how hard it is for Harden. Steph, he's not being worn out in the first round, not worn out in the second round. He's in his 4th straight finals. He could play another 25, 30 games. That's what it looks like to me. Coming up next, I didn't think the Cavs had a lot of juice last night. But I'm not blaming the Cavs. We'll tell you who we're blaming coming up next. Well, I've talked about this company for years. It's called Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn untucked. Listen, they replaced the sloppy-looking shirt. Little too long, little too loose. These fit so well, it's like they're out of a magazine. Untuck It shirts fit perfectly. Doesn't matter what your body shape is. Taller guys, shorter guys, thinner guys, wider guys, even long torso guy. I've never met a long torso guy, but apparently there is long torso. Next time I go to Ralph's, get my groceries, I'll look for long torso guy. Right now they've introduced new relaxed fit options. Bigger guys who want the same polished, casual look of Untuck It. All you guys out there, go to untuckit.com, put in the promo code HERD, H-E-R-D, for 20% off your purchases. They also have 25 retail locations around the country. Untuckit.com, code HERD, 20% off, H-E-R-D.